The night sky over Damascus erupted in fire and fury. Israeli missiles launched from the Golan Heights ripped through the heart of the Syrian capital. The immediate aftermath was a scene of devastation. Innocent lives, caught in the crossfire, paid the ultimate price. The attack raised fears of a wider regional conflict. As dawn broke over Damascus, the true extent of the devastation became horrifyingly clear. The death toll mounted with each passing hour, and among the victims were innocent civilians, men, women, and children whose lives were brutally cut short. The strike, far from a surgical operation, had left a trail of death and destruction in its wake. Hospitals, overwhelmed with the injured, struggled to cope with the influx of casualties. Doctors and nurses, working tirelessly amidst the chaos, fought to save lives, but for many, it was already too late. The cries of grieving families, their anguish echoing through the corridors, served as a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict.
The international community, still reeling from the news of the strike, reacted with a mixture of condemnation and concern. Human rights groups decried the attack, calling for an independent investigation into potential war crimes. The targeting of civilians, they argued, was a clear violation of international law and could not be tolerated.
The Israeli airstrike in Damascus sent ripples of shock and anger across the globe. Condemnation was swift and widespread. Many argued it was a violation of Syrian sovereignty and a dangerous escalation. The Syrian government vowed to respond. Their statement did little to quell fears of wider conflict. Lebanon condemned the strike and called for international action. The U.S. urged restraint while supporting Israel's right to defend itself. Section 4. The never-ending cycle Israeli-Hezbollah conflict.
The Israeli airstrike in Damascus was not an isolated incident, but rather the latest chapter in a long and bloody conflict between Israel and Hezbollah. The two adversaries, locked in a deadly embrace for decades, have fought numerous wars and skirmishes, each one leaving a legacy of death, destruction, and deep-seated animosity. Hezbollah, born out of the chaos of the Lebanese civil war and fueled by Iranian support, has long vowed to destroy Israel. The group, designated as a terrorist organization by many Western countries, has amassed a formidable arsenal of rockets and missiles capable of striking deep within Israeli territory.
Israel, for its part, views Hezbollah as an existential threat and has repeatedly launched military operations to degrade the group's capabilities. The 2006 Lebanon War, a month-long conflict that left over 1,000 people dead, is a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of this ongoing struggle. Section 5. Trump's secret whispers, a new chapter in an old story.
As the world grappled with the fallout from the Israeli airstrike, a bombshell revelation rocked Washington. Bob Woodward, the legendary journalist who brought down Richard Nixon, published excerpts from his latest book, Peril, detailing secret communications between former President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. According to Woodward, Trump, in the waning days of his presidency, made a series of undisclosed phone calls to Putin, bypassing traditional diplomatic channels and raising concerns about what the two leaders discussed. The revelations, based on interviews with former Trump administration officials, sent shockwaves through the American political establishment.
Democrats, already wary of Trump's relationship with Putin, accused the former president of jeopardizing national security and undermining American interests. Republicans, caught off guard by the revelations, struggled to defend Trump's actions, with some even expressing concern about the former president's judgment. Section 6. The aftershocks, uncertainty, and unanswered questions. The Israeli airstrike in Damascus and the revelations about Trump's secret communications with Putin cast a long shadow over an already uncertain world. The Middle East, a region perpetually teetering on the brink of chaos, faced the specter of renewed conflict, one with the potential to draw in regional and global powers. The international community, grappling with the fallout from these events, faced a daunting task: how to de-escalate tensions, prevent further bloodshed, and find a lasting solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The path forward, fraught with obstacles and dangers, required diplomacy, restraint, and a willingness to confront difficult truths. In the United States, the revelations about Trump's secret communications with Putin ignited a fierce debate about the former president's legacy, his relationship with Russia, and the future of American foreign policy. The controversy, far from fading away, threatened to further divide an already polarized nation.